as well as Esmeralda, great ways to set up for a big team fight. Notorious villains really are prioritizing making sure that off lane is super safe for Thanos to go in. There isn't any matchup that can really take him on at this point in time unless unless Todak realizes this very quickly. They're probably just going to say, hey, you know, let's switch the lanes real quick and kind of force him to do that rotation.
And right now, it's actually looking so good for Esmeralda because there's not much crowd control on Envy's side as of right now, because we can see that the Lunox doesn't really have a crowd control besides slow. The same thing with Thamus. The only one is probably Grok with his wild charge, a knock-up, but you know, it's not gonna stop Esmeralda from dancing around getting a shield. So you know,
very literally dancing around.
Yeah.
Ooh, Todak going in, getting rid of the Diggy. All right, I can respect that.
Maybe if this is a damage-oriented show, they could pick an Akai over here to deny the pick for Envy, because we know that the Singaporeans, their Akais are really good, and especially since the Diggy has been banned out, no one will stop the Hurricane Dance.
I think, especially for Todak, their team composition is just really strong when it comes to the crowd control. So getting rid of Diggy was smart. The question is which direction do they want to go to. They do take... Oh wow, they do take the Akai, but Estes as well as...
I think this is going to be a more of a kiting composition again, as we see, where the Grok and the Thamus will be the front line, because the thing is, Bruno, after his revamp, his damage is really good. The only problem is his positioning, because for you to complete his first skill passive is you have to catch the ball.
Yeah.
Right? And for you to catch the ball, your positioning is going to be very predictable. You know.
Yeah.
But we will see how it goes. Right now, let's look at the
Girls with their nails done. Girls with their
know that Resurgence was a team.
Ooh, that was such a good roast by the wrong team. It's okay. It's, you know, our producers have a lot to do, so it's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
I think more importantly, I'm a little upset that they decided to go for Bruno as well as Estes. I think they're trying to cover up a lot of the holes that Estes brings to the table. That Bruno brings to the table, and I'm not so sure if this is the way to do it.
Well, Envy has said before that... Oh, never mind. I was almost expecting for Azura X to use the marksman, because he has been using the marksman role a lot. But right now, apparently, Fossa is going to use the Bruno, while Azura X is going to be the fighter. So, yeah. And right now, Chico is using the Hayabusa, and that's really dangerous.
Yeah. Oh boy. I mean, this is going to be a pretty interesting matchup for the most part. I think bot lane is just...
Yeah, and over here, just like I said, the Thamus could be the tank as well. Right now, he's being the mid tank. He's helping to cover up the Lunox weakness. And oh wow, look! Right now, Envy, they're really pushing bottom, and they might actually secure the first turret over here, because right now the minion is not gonna go down. And yes, they managed to secure the first in under 1 minute, and this is why Bruno is strong, because of his critical. But over here, Chiku.
Oh, he nearly got off. He gets that last auto attack off. I'm actually super surprised that happened, because number one, they realized that Hayabusa for a fact couldn't do it. Oh wait, but James, I think he might just be giving his slice. Quickly flickers out of that situation. The Moonwell ain't gonna catch him out just yet.
Yeah, this is why Bruno is actually very good early game. But
big ultimate coming in for Fenrir. Very easy pickup coming in for Notorious villains here. Todak a little bit on the back foot.
Very quick rotations, but now Nanas goes in.
Oh, no, Nanas might be in trouble as well. That Moonwell is a little too much. Another free delivery given over to Notorious villains. They can't really get out of this situation as Fenrir. He's having the time of his life with that darkness.
Yeah, I don't know why he went in. It's probably just to clear the minion, but the thing is, it's under 3 minutes. Your turret isn't going to go down for a few minions, and he didn't have level 4.
Oh yeah, and Show, he's gonna be, you know, using his Jukundo code, get out of there. Turtle under full control of Notorious villains. What does Todak do at this point? They've fallen quite a significant amount behind. They are down one ultimate here. how are they going to play this out?
Yeah, I think E1 has to catch people out, and then Moon just has to follow up with the engage. Right now, I think Cho and look how fast the turret is falling down. This is the power of Bruno. Ever since his critical has been enhanced, it's looking so good.
Yeah, they are just using him as a great way to take care of turns. Very similar to what Resurgence played last season with the Zas, but I think this is surprisingly a lot faster. At 4 minutes, 2 turns are already down. Todak haven't really caught a drift as to what Notorious Villains is doing, and with this lead alone, can they push it all the way through? They have a 3K goal lead at 2 minutes, 46 seconds into the game.
This reminds me of EVOS when they were fighting against Axis, where EVOS had the Lilia. They had the same kind of advantage, but hold on, a team fight might be going on right now.
Oh, wait, hold on, Moon is, he's not going to commit. Wait, hold on the opposite side of the map there. A1 is going to make it out. Bouncing ball, great ability, just a great ability.
Yeah, over here we can see that Notorious is really trying to catch someone. Kolya goes in.
They want to go for the dive. Wall Charge actually doesn't really clip against the wall too cleanly, but it does get the initial knock-up, which I think is going to be good enough. But the wave is already cleared. Todak has done what they needed to do. They're going to go back and try and protect their tier 2s.
Yeah, right now I'm actually, it's a very, very bad time for Chico right now because he has not been able to farm at all. Actually,
big hit coming in with the dragon. They get a good catch onto Fenrir. Can Fenrir get the brilliance off in time? Ooh, just not there yet.
Yeah, and besides, the Esmeralda is a little bit too strong because they're both damage dealers because the Cho is not a tank Cho. He is a damage Cho. So, yeah, but now the first villains, they're getting a lot of the turrets. They have like 1, 2, 3 turrets already in under 4 minutes.
Yeah. To try and maybe get something back for them. Again, turrets is giving quite a bit of global gold to the rest of the team, but they kind of need to push this further.
Yeah, and right now Nanas goes in, but
Nasa hops out, the rest of the team goes in, Slimer Falls does come through. James getting quite a bit of heal here from the side of his S's, but Fossa just gonna kite backwards. He's having the time of his life.
Yeah, and right now, again, Todak, what they really need is for the tanks to set something up because Esmeralda is going to be really strong. Chico with the Hayabusa, they have a split push situation going on here. And X-Ray as well. Honestly, a Cho can win a 1v1 lane, so he can split push as well. But the thing is, how can they get to that point? If Envy plays this out, you know, as followed by this tempo, they might be able to finish the game before Todak manages to scale up.
Yep, Turtle in full control. Bottom side, however, getting pressuring up. Oh, they actually go in with a big ultimate here. This is what you were talking about. They find that initial engage on to that Lunox. She goes down instantaneously, and Fossa can't really do too much. He gets kicked back, but the weight of the dragon goes down instantaneously. E1 trying to get one more. It's getting a bit greedy, but Azura X is coming in. Big molten sides here. They're trying to stop him from moving forward, but E1, he's probably still alive. He doesn't go down. The Nas flickers out of the way, but Moon hovering through that Star Moon fall one more time. He's going to try and pick up Azura X, but James not going to let him die just yet. Moonwell does pop through. Azura X needs to sustain through the damage. It ain't enough. Todak coming to that fight scot-free.
Look at how long that team fight was. Look at how much the sustain. Like, Tomlins himself can sustain a lot, but with Anastas as well. So over here we can see that, yes, Envy, the drop is unconventional, but they are playing it very well. They know their win condition is something that they have practiced a lot because everything looks very calculated by how they take the turrets, by how they go for the team fights. And right now, Todak is looking a little bit better where they did get something or nothing. Right now, they are ahead in the kill, and right now the goal is almost the same.
Yeah, and in terms of structures, it's 4-2. So again, losing a lot of their members there, they have to be careful. Aone again with a big catch. Time to comes through. Bouncing balls coming through. Nanas in the back line. He finds the catch of a lifetime. X-Ray goes down straight away, but Fenrir was able to block it in time with his brilliance. He doesn't get caught out. All of the members still alive. A good attempt coming in from Todak.
Never mind, not everyone. Chico actually manages to get Azura X in the back of that, but yeah. I would say just how annoying the Estes is right now. Moon probably has to make a necklace of durance just to handle all of this sustain.
Yeah, I think somebody needs to negate that healing as of right now, because that is just—it's just too much. They're surviving too long. If they take fights, they don't mind it. They just heal back up. But it's going to be A-okay. E1 slowly walks away, and they don't commit to anything but a good disengage, especially with the Moonspring well.
Yeah, and the thing is, NV, their draft is actually very, very dangerous. They needed the early game advantage for this composition to work. Because if you're not ahead, you're not going to look so good. But over here, a team fight might break out.
Oh, they get the catch again! E1 does does it, but again, Moon, he's holding his time, waiting to go in with the Star Move at the very end. He's looking for the backline, but he gets kicked back by the way of the Dragon Moon. He's walking around, he's out of position. Hayabusa is trying to make the best of the situation. They go trading 2 for 2. Well played to both sides.
Yeah, very, very well played over there. We can see that E1 is setting up a lot for his team. His KD isn't looking good, but right now, Azra X, Chico. But I think Chico is gonna survive that, even though there are a lot. Oh, never mind. A lot of damage is being dealt to Chico. Can he survive?
He needs a safe haven here. Chico needs to run to his team, but the wall charge catches him off. He goes down with the power of nature. Todak don't respond in time to give him that safe haven.
Yeah, right now it's good that they actually managed to catch up Chico, because Chico is looking like he is the one that's gonna give the comeback to the team, because he's 3-2-0 right now. Moon 2-0-4. But right now, it's like there's not a lot of really good setups for the Esmeralda. I mean, yes, the setup is there, but James with the Estes, he's healing up a lot, because the thing about Esmeralda is very strong against shields, not necessarily against heal.
Yeah. It's gonna be tough. I mean, Todak, they just need to find that initial engage, and I think E1 just has to always be there to make that engagement happen. But if it whiffs, the moment it does, Notorious Villains is just gonna heal back up, and then it's just like, oh, I've wasted all this time, I've lost all this health, I have to go back. I might lose an objective at that point in time. Oh, E1 is already on top of them with the bouncing ball, trying to make something happen. Tyrant's Rage actually missed, but Nanas goes with a big Hurricane Dance. The rest of the backline is getting cut down. Bruno gets caught out by the Hayabusa as well as the Cho, but they're going to keep moving forward, and this is where Envy starts to crumble apart. Chiku, he's going in for a big catch. X-Ray is taking quite a bit of damage here. Fenrir catches him off with the darkness. Chaos Assault is going to be a little bit too much for him to handle. Nanas is peeling backwards, but again, this is the fight that they're looking for. Moon, Chiku might actually be going down here as Moon wants to pick up Fenrir. They trade 3 for 2. That's actually not too bad.
Yeah, right now E1 and Chico manages to go back. But what you said just now was very interesting, because it happened almost on cue, where you said that E1 has to do an engagement, but if he whiffs, they might lose. And he did whiff, and for a second it did look like they were losing. But Nanas, with a very good Hurricane Dance, he manages to give enough time for Moon to go in, for X-Ray to engage onto Fossa, if I'm not mistaken, and they were slowly winning the team fight. But yeah, this is something that the Notorious Villains, they have to be careful for, where Todak, their late game scaling is really strong. The Cho with the Hayabusa, and right now Chico is going on against with the Azura X, but yeah, the Tamus and Hayabusa matchup is not looking good for the Hayabusa. He cannot burst him down until he has the negating lifesteal item.
Yeah, and so far, based on the items, he doesn't have it just yet. I mean, he's already built Blade of Despair. Really greedy build so far, but again, he is catching off that backline more times than not. Now, they're going to continue on. They want to put some pressure onto that crystal there. But again, kind of tough. E1 finds the catch once more. Big engagement coming in from Moon, but Fossa is getting pushed out. The disengage coming in from the Hurricane. That's Moon. He may be really tanky here, but the rest of his team can't do enough to peel him off. Moon is just absolutely too big to handle. Kolia goes down, and Azura X is left to tend his own needs.
Yeah, and this is why Bruno is not necessarily a really good, I would say, marksman right now, is because he's really strong in lane. Yes, no doubt about that, because of his range, because of the early crits. But the thing is, positioning with him is really, really tough. It's kind of like, for you to position well, you have to ignore your skills. You just have to, you know, kick kite.
And especially when Nanas, as well as E1, is just making his job super difficult with those big ultimates. It covers a wide area. Even the slide tackle, you have to be so on the ball with it.
Yeah, so right now, Toda is showing the experience where we have seen them in this kind of situations before, where it looks like, oh, they're losing earlier on, but they will always find a way to make the comeback. And Nanas and E1 has to, you know, hats off to them. They give good engages, but a bigger hat off to Chico and Moon. A lot for this team.
Yeah, they're doing so much, and I think they're really exploiting how, and especially Envy's composition is really weak in these bigger team fights, especially since they don't have that pressure from Azura X. They need him to be continuously pushing. They need him to attract attention to himself, and especially at this point of the game, they can't take these small fights where they lose a bit of life, walk away, and heal up. The moment they commit to a fight, it's a commitment.
Yep, so right now we can see Moon has completed another item as well. He has to be careful he manages to get out of there alive, because it's another thing. There's not really any kind of crowd control to stop the Esmeralda. The Esmeralda is basically free hitting everyone over here. Only Kolya with his wild charge can knock her up, but other than that, she has no problem just attacking everyone.
Yeah, and now Lord already knocking on their front line. They should be able to kill this. However, they are going into the backline. Shadow kill has been popped. However, E1 caught the backline. They haven't taken out that turret just yet. They're trying to disengage this entire situation. The diffusion isn't going to be enough. Bruno picks up a double kill for himself, and the team kind of backs away. Can they get this last inhibitor turret? No, that arrival protects it.
It's still gonna go down.
To the siege
I mean,
minion.
it looked cool, but you know.
The ideal was there.
The idea was there, yeah, but the minion just kind of like, he's a very stubborn minion.
Yeah, he refused to go down as well. I mean, well played.
Well played by
Hayabusa was thinking,
Ooh, look at this.
He goes in with the shadow kill slaughter. Makes his way back, slowly peeling off. He gets chunked out quite a bit, but he's not going to go. He wants one more. He goes straight for it. The Quad Shadow is still up. He wants to take out Forza as well, and they do. For him to actually handle. Chico goes back in with the Quad Channel. He doesn't care. He's so far ahead. He's 10-2. Wave the Dragon catches him off. One last member, and Envy might actually just lose this right here, right now. Azura X goes down. One minion. They have to not take this game.
Another Savage! First it was from AX, now it's from Chico. What is going on with the off-laners today? They're getting Savages left and right, like just a second ago, I was talking about, I can't remember when's the last time anyone got a Savage on MPL, and today we already have two back-to-back.
Back-to-back-to-back. I mean, wow. Really well played there. Especially with Hayabusa, I didn't realize how far ahead he was. I checked back at the score, he's 10-2, and I'm like, wait, hold on. When did he get that